are you nerding out about?
Got you. So, Travis, we talked about this before the episode started. We're nerding out about the stuff that Kurt routinely nerded out about. Except me, I'm Captain Cranky Pants because he always had to bring this. I love him, but I hate him so much for this. He always had to be like, well, if you just, I don't know why I went Ronald Reagan on Kurt. If you just listen to the kids and you give them love, they grow up healthy. Like, shut up, Captain Positive. So I'm going to poop on the things that he liked. But everybody else is going to do it. So, Joe, what do you want to go with on your nerding out here?
I'm going to go with Andor, season 1, just for you, Charles.
Oh, my God. Of course you are.
I haven't actually watched season 2 yet, but oh, man. So when I watched Andor season 1, my wife and I watched the first episode, and we're like, I don't know. It didn't really grab us. So then we went and watched a couple other series, and then we're like, well, the whole thing's out now. Should we go back and watch it? And it was like episode 3, it really clicked. And I was like, okay, this is good. And I ended up liking it a lot. And now the final episodes of season 2 dropped earlier this week. And I'll go watch it. And I bet it's awesome. I bet it's awesome.
I need to watch season 2, but season 1 of Andor was some of the best Star Wars that I've ever watched.
Wow! Wow! You hear that?
That's not a really high bar.
You hear that, dum-dum?
No, here's why. Because it's not Jedi or Skywalker related. It's expanding and exploring the rest of the universe and things that are ancillary to that. And I love that. I love doing all of that kind of stuff.
Like what some of the normal people were dealing with in the aftermath.
Nah, Big Poppy only likes space wizards. Give me my space wizards.
No,
with their big light swords.
Overrated. Star Wars is highly overrated.
Hold on, Charles. What do you hate more? Do you hate Star Wars or Lord of the Rings more?
I don't hate either of them because you actually have to love something to hate something. So I don't. Whatever. But that's the thing. That's when I talk about hating Kurt. I did love Kurt, but he couldn't let you not like something he liked. So when he brought up Andor, I'm like, I tried the first episode. I was like, oh no, man, you got to go watch. Now you just tell me what to do. Now I'm not gonna. And I watched.
I'll tell you, the first episode, I didn't. I was like,
I say the same thing for the first season because I watched all of it, waiting for something to happen, and it doesn't. So I just don't. I don't get it. I'm not gonna poop on your parade, except when you try to make me like it. So then I'm gonna poop all over. But that's But
you would have liked it if Michael Bay made it. That's all I'm saying.
There is a moment.
But he didn't, so I didn't.
Andor, though, there is a moment in season 1 that feels so like. There's an Andy Serkis moment, especially, that feels so real and so human that I'm questioning, Charles, if you have a soul at this point.
No, he's a bootlicker and doesn't understand what it means to uprise against anything. He would rather just be oppressed, lick that yummy boot, and keep going.
I'm sorry. Star Wars is let's make the galaxy great again to me. That's all I'm saying. I don't get it. I'm not in on it.
Ooh, shots fired.
Blasters fired.
So, Joe, you went with Andor. Phil, what's your...
Well, here's the thing. I'm going a little bit off your stupid script because I didn't like the way it was going. I've been listening. So what I was going to do is we were actually about to start recording episodes for my new show that I was trying to launch. And Kurt was part of that season. So I've been listening to the record that he has picked for that season. I've been listening to it pretty much since Monday, and I've decided I'm just going to do a solo episode on that record and not replace it or just cut it from the lineup. So I've been listening to a lot of Beatles this week because that's what that was one of his favorite bands, and it's the one record that he picked is a little obscure and not part of the studio lineup. It was more of a compilation cut. And it's been really fun, and I now understand exactly, from his barbershop quartet kind of ways on why this compilation, he fell in love with it. So I've been listening to the Red Album a lot by the Beatles.
Nice. That's great.
I know you just popped in, Travis. Do you happen to have one?
I'm honestly, what I'm nerding about right now is the Detroit Tigers in the Major League Baseball season, because for the first time in a long time, they're worth nerding out about. So that's been my thing lately.
It's not even the All-Star break, man.
I don't fucking care.
Hey, we don't curse on this show.
Sorry, I don't care.
Now you owe Charles $5.
It's a long suffering fan. To have any team worth cheering about is a big thing.
29-15. That's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
No, not bad for pre-All-Star break.
This is nerd talk of sports ball. We don't do the sports ball.
You can nerd about
Sports ball. Sports ball. Baseball's the nerdiest sport out there. My guy with all the math and stats. I don't understand things, so I use cringy words like sports ball.
Go Birds.
That's you. That's you.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Yeah, that's right. I guess my nerding out about is how many freaking times he talked about Balatro or 3D printing. I'm surprised he didn't 3D print Joker cards from Balatro, to be honest. And I never quite understood his perspective on certain things because he was not an educator. He was a passionate guy. But okay, I like Balatro too. He's you'll love this. Every time, about 1 in 5 times that he told me I'd love something, he's right. He was, what is that, batting, par
the batting average?
I don't know.
Goes a line.
Yeah. So he hit a hockey puck or whatever. I don't know. But Balatro I do love. But I always ask, okay, how do you do this? How do you? He can never tell me. He can never tell me how to build up a better strategy, how to do things. But by God, he loved that game. And I will tell you to this day, or not this day, but to the end of time, I will never forget Joe. This year he started really 3D printing stuff and putting stuff up on his wall, and he's redecorating his studio and whatnot, right? And I don't know why he did it, but he 3D printed Iron Man that's kind of half looking up, then put a Spider-Man in a squat position like he's swinging right above him, so it looks like Iron Man is trying to look at Spider-Man's skirt. And I asked him about it, and he made some weird comment about, he's got Hulk on his foot. I'm like, what does that even mean? He jumped off a Hulk. I'm like, all right, we're just going to move on with the show. I have no idea. I don't know.
Man, and Kurt never, if he decided he liked something, he went full in on it. He did not do anything halfway. Once he decided he liked it, it was just,
Look at his marriage.
Everything.
The first girl he liked, he married for 50 freaking years, just about. Good on him. He's, yeah. And we'll say that for the after show. So I'm sorry. There's some things I don't feel comfortable that I don't think the world will understand what I'm saying when I say it. But
text me it. Yeah, text it to me.
Well, I mean, it's not for everybody.
Maybe I'll say it.
If you want to find out what it is for the after show, patreon.com/wise_n_.
Sign up and pledge today. It's what Kurt would have wanted.
Which now that I'm talking about it briefly, we mentioned the logo rework. The versions that we currently have and that we've been working on that include homages to Kurt, we are going to end up putting on Patreon as posts there eventually.
Discussed, not argued. Discussed.
Yeah, discussed, argued, same difference.
Not when you're being contrary pre-show. We got to be very specific about our words.
Yeah, the pre-show, I was getting a lot of arguing out of the way during
both had a
pre-show.
little bit of tampons lit on fire.
Oh man, I guess if that's your thing.
But yeah, so no, it's not my thing.
It's what Kurt would have wanted.
Oh, no.
We got to make that T-shirt though this year.